benefit, you know, because I'm like, I give consistent, but I'm not about to give elite all the time, because when you set your floor at elite, when you set your floor at elite, like, yo, I'm telling you, like, they be spoil you, like. I don't want to be I don't like being overly detailed with my sex experience, but it's like my exes spoil you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, coming multiple times. Even my life experience, it's like if you ain't coming 4 times, then you feel like this shit wasn't that. And I'm like,
or this is shit I hate. Let's say she nutted 4 times, but the 5th time she's on the cusp of, but
you don't get no credit for that.
I was just about to.
Oh my gosh, bro!
It's been 4 already.
Bro,
like, I don't owe you 5.
I think it's the cusp part. It's the fact that you could have did it, and they feel like because you could have, it should have happened. Yeah. But you right, that's what it is, and that's it cooked because you're like, I just gave you 45 minutes strong off the liquor, and you came 4 times. All that, and on the fact that I got you to the cusp, but then I had to learn, like, what'd be so interesting is most women don't even get made come when they having sex. Yeah. And it's like, so like, especially when it's the first time you hit a chick, and I know, I'm like, watch this, she ain't even digging, like, yo, I like the shit that women say during sex is funny. Like, one chick asked me, what are you? She ain't say who, she said, what are you? I'm in my head cracking the fuck up, yo, like. And it's like, yo, like, it's like you hit that switch, and it's like, yeah.
So keep going that path. Do you like crazy talk from them, or like them saying the wild shit?
I talk them through it.
Okay.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, what I learned, because like one chick, like, I wasn't a talker, but I hit this chick just like 8-9 years ago, and like, this was the first girl I dealt with. I was talking, she was talking spicy to me, talking crazy, and I'm like, I don't even know how to respond, because I'm like, I've never been in this situation before. So like, she asking me questions and shit. I'm just like, I'm answering like a little bitch. No confidence, no swag, no nothing. But after that, I got my shit together. And now I realize, like, believe it or not, like, I feel like you can literally talk a woman through it. I feel like that's really probably where that, because like, I'm talking them through it. Like, I'm not an annoying talker. Like, or you know how niggas be ego boasting, stroking while they having sex. Like, you probably not even, no, like, I'm literally like walking them to it and talking them through it. So for me, a woman just be on some like submission shit, like whatever I say, do whatever I'm saying, they kind of going with it. Like, I don't really like being the one being talked to that way. I want to be it's like, if you do talk, like, we're gonna talk together. You know, like, because sometimes, like, you know, my girls, they're trying to match my energy and be like, say some shit, and I'm just like, in my head, like, shut the fuck up. But I still respond. But, you know, I don't really want to check I don't want to. I'm cool if you do it, but it's not like, that's not what typically happens. But in your situation, like, you get talked to, or you the talker?
No. So I would say, I feel it's a fine line. Okay. Like, I don't like too much talking on either side. Like, not because it's too much.
He was a mute. He was a monk.
No, because like, girl,
look, QB in that joint. Nigga's a mom.
Like, I like more so like expressions more so than like
I know that's fire.
Too much per se, whatever. So like, you know, I like expression, but like talking too much is like, I'll be really saying, shut the fuck up. Like,
for sure. Like, no, that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like I talk too much. I think I know when to talk.
It's a delicate balance.
It's a delicate balance. So let me be careful with that. I'm not talking it from start to finish. It's like, you get to a peak point. Now I'm talking. And then I bring you down off that peak, and I'm silent again. And then when it's like ebb and flow. You know what I mean? So yeah, I like how you put that.
And now, have you ever had to deal with a fake demon?
Rebuked.
All right. Fake freak.
Yeah.
Where she was speaking of talking, when they talk a lot going into it.
Yeah.
And then,
no, because I don't do that. So I feel like I don't deal with that because I don't
invite that energy.
I don't do sex talk. Like, I'm not the guy. Like, it's like once they find out, they're like, oh shit. Because I'm not like I'm not a PDA. So I'm definitely not like now I just got to the point where I might have a chick on the phone, you know, doing some extra shit, whatever the case may be. I'm not doing extra. I make her do the extra shit, of course. But the fact of the matter is, I'm talking to them while they doing extra shit. I just added that to my bag because I told myself I wanted to grow. But before that, it's like I don't really have sex talk. So like I can't really say a chick like, yeah, I'm gonna throw that thing back and that shit. But it's weird because some of my homies like they'd be like, yo, this bitch nasty. Like she was saying this, she was talking that. And I'm just like, what the fuck how did that conversation start? Like, how did you get from talking about church to she talking about doing some, you feel me? Now, granted, I like the surprise pics and all that little classy stuff, but I never really had a chick talking crazy to me. Unless I started, you know.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I used to really be in that bag. Like the
how do you get to that? Like, what do you say? Yeah, I don't bet you can't take this. Like, how do you start? Like,
so it's ebb and flow. I feel it's the build up. So it might be some slick shit of like, oh, like, you know, the light flirt. And I feel goes once somebody crossed that line of like, oh no, I mean, How about this? I feel the easy ones when you reflecting on some old shit.
Yeah.
So I feel more so talking about when I was busting your ass last night.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I do that.
Yeah, so I feel
That's
then we
different.
talking about when you come over again, and then I feel that's how.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Once you cross that threshold, it's like it's comfortable. But I'm trying to figure out how it never had. Cause you said, have you ever dealt with that? So I'm like, I never met a woman where I'm come off and we talking about it, and then we do it, and it's like, oh, this shit was corny.
That's right.
Like, you get what I'm saying? And I make sure I don't do that because again, I'm not about to set the expectation. I rather them underestimate it, and then they find out, and they're like, oh shit, you feel me? Under promise, over deliver versus over promise, under deliver. Now she was like, I took off work for this. I got a babysitter for that. And, you feel what I'm saying? Like, dad, you in the group chat, nutty? Absolutely not.
You ever fold on the first time with a girl?
Nigga, yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, what?
Long days, yeah.
Nigga, what?
Humbling experiences.
100%. I had to get comfortable. No, look, listen, fellas, I'm gonna give you another tip.
Talk to them.
Don't treat it like when that happened. Don't blame yourself. Give them extra credit. But like, your pussy shouldn't be so good. Like you mad at me because you got good pussy. Now they mind don't know how to react to that because they feel their ego being stroked. So it's like, you know what? I couldn't hit that shit was crazy. Like, and you got to be steadfast within your ego to not allow it to affect you. But if you feel like you underperformed, energy it transmutes. For sure. It'll translate. So she'll feel the energy, and it's like, damn, like this nigga not even confident. For me, I get up like, damn,
you
like,
got it.
What was I? You
supposed to do with that?
Put yourself in my shoes, like you imagine you being me in this situation. You wouldn't last 2 minutes either. So now we both laughing. And I know that when she get me the first time, I'm gonna let the 10 minutes go, get myself together, and I'm coming back better than ever. But yeah, I folded them, but I had to learn that move because for a while in the beginning, it's like, if I'm being real, full transparent moment, never say this out loud.
Space.
I only got, it's not just a podcast, nothing to say about it. I only got my first kid because of that. So, like, I don't want to really put because it's personal business. Like, we didn't even really have like a long, extensive sex history, none of that. It was like that. And I was a kid, I was 15, and I was so embarrassed that it was like that that I just didn't pull out. Like, literally, probably like 4 or 5, I'm not joking, 4 or 5 strokes. Like, literally, and like, it ain't,
I wasn't doing that. You know what you got?
No, it wasn't. I wasn't there yet.
I know.
Oh yeah. That formulated from me saying, okay, what do I do next time I'm in this position? Because I'm not about to have 20 kids.
Kid number 2. Yeah, so you had development by now.
So it wasn't, and it was just that. I think it's because at the time, I don't know if I was just like building up to it, extra horny, whatever. But and it wasn't like we didn't continue to do it after that. Literally, like we had this was our experience. It wasn't a bunch of stuff going on. So I say all that to say or whatever, and I try to be careful with my words because I want to minimize it, but I'm just saying, like, it literally was like very quick and brief in that type of situation. Here I am 16 years later walking around with a teen. So it's like, yeah, I had to find a way out. You got to find a way out. And the best way to do it is to stroke the ego. Damn, girl, like even if they give you head, you nut fast, you ain't tell me that shit was like that. Like I had that shit, but I ain't never had that shit like that. Like that shit. So now she's super duper geeked to give it to you again because she now is a competition. They super competitive. She want to know if she can get you up again. And then the only downside to it long term is when you stop coming fast, they start to think something wrong with them. So they be like, I mean, but then you gotta let them know, like, no, I'm just used to it now. And I'm not used to it, but I'm accustomed.
And that's another thing that women never satisfy about, because even if it's a night when you going crazy, it's, I mean, why you did? It's like you just never satisfied.
You gotta pick 80% of the time, give them consistency. 20% of the time, knock their head off. You don't knock their head off 100% of the time because then they get crazy. But don't be under 20 because now you BS. That's why I said consistent. It's no time for BS. Like, you get a couple times to be BS, and if the 3 times is if you're trying to get up out of there. But you get a couple times to be BS. Consistent
That's
means
3 times in a row too.
Yeah, gotta be. You can't have a good night, bad night because it's streaky. They don't really know what to go. You gotta consistently be bullshit, like flat out. Like, and you gotta be okay with it. This is why being comfortable with yourself as a man is so important, because all of the little tactics to cook your ego won't even work because I did it on purpose. So it's like, I don't care. Like, tell them. Like, I'll tell them too. Like, and when they ask, I'm gonna say I did it on purpose. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So it's ways to, protect yourself while at the same time removing yourself. But go ahead. Where we at, Rick? We went to 55 minutes, then talk about no relationship.
But it's our relationship,
yeah,
right?
Give me something, nigga.
Yeah, so no, I'm gonna say, fun fact, true story. Me and my girl 10 years ago. First time.
She got you.
Folded. And when I say, this is funny about it, like the day or 2 days before, my man was talking about something. He was like, "Yo, this girl cooked me yesterday," and at that time it never happened to me before. So I was like, bidding on talking about, nigga, you a nut ass nigga. She gonna be talking about you gonna be in the group chat, whatever. 24 hours later,
it happened to you.
Devastated.
You know, that's why I would rather have, besides of course the protection reasons, condoms help me.
Yeah.
So cause once if you're having raw sex, like it's way higher chance of the sensitivity getting you off cooked. But now granted, when you're in a relationship, of course it's like, but you also got time to adapt. So
gotta adapt.
You get to adapt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The first time I'm just shooting. I'm just trying to see, testing the waters. Like you won, cool.
I gotta see the ball going.
You won round one, but I'm about to cook you for the rest of the relationship. So I'm good. I got to see what
she got game one.
It's cool. I'm about to sweep you though.
Long series.
Yeah, it's a long series, but. When you dating or whatever, you get I got the option. And you know, women try, I don't like condom. I'm not trying to fuck what you don't like. You're gonna use this. We're using the condom, but it's not just about the protection. Is like 95% of it. The other 5% is testing the waters. So it's like, all right, cool. This drawing waterfalls when I'm on this. It's like, all right, cool. Yeah, I know I couldn't survive without it. It's a life jacket. So I got a life vest.